Jason White,
Jesus,
choir director of Kanye West Choir.
Jesus, there is something about that name. Master, Savior, Jesus. It's like the fragrance after the rain. Oh, Son of David, seed of Abraham, Jesus.
Oh, these chords, man. He's in the key of B.
Kings and kingdoms shall all pass away, but there's something about that name. Something about
goodness, man.
But there's something.
I told you guys when I did this song a couple weeks ago, I covered a small portion of it, and I told you guys I was going to shake the song, I was going to shake the chords out this song. And the chords that drop from this song, I'm going to pick them up and hand them to y'all, right? Not the whole thing, we're going to do a little bit, but this dude is killing. So I want to do a little bit of this. Just kind of a small little it's not a really reaction, but it's kind of unscripted, so we're just gonna see. Let's take from the top, folks.
Something special, supernatural about the name.
All right, let's start from the top. And if we want to learn gospel and the gospel sound, these are the kind of pianists you gotta study.
Jesus. Jesus,
I'm gonna do this whole song. I'm gonna put it on my website for sure, because this song's got a lot of stuff. Ooh. I can't let that part go. let's do that part right there.
There is something.
So that part there. And what's that part? So that part there. So what's going on here? And I'm going to do the next section too, but what's going on here? See, if you want to understand, if you like gospel music harmony, specifically this kind of stuff right here with these chords, and you want these kind of unique kind of voicings here that are really unique to gospel musicians, you're going to have an understanding of minor chords and how gospel musicians use half diminished chords. These things, they got to be in your bag, man. These are some things that got to be in your bag. So what he's doing here is there is something about, a lot of people would just use like a D flat minor sound here. But what he's doing is using half diminished voicings here. So check this out. There is something about, there's a half diminished chords, which are used in gospel a lot as passing chords. That's why we use half diminished. It's really half diminished without the D. But if you know your theory and you understand theory, you understand that you can add a D to that at the top and it will sound like this, right? You also know that every half diminished chord is also a minor 6. So that's the reason I knew to put the E at the bottom. So there's got to be some understanding. It's not all ear. It's not all ear. It's understanding what you're doing. Having an understanding of what you're doing and having vocabulary, meaning these notes are inside you. I want to do that part after it though, because that was dope. So check this out. What was that? See, What's he doing there? Sean, gotta hear it again.
That name.
So, 1305 chords. So what's going on there is you have a 1305. Okay. And this is a nice chord that's used to approach. He's going to approach something else with this chord, but he's going to take this C, move it down a half step, and then he's going to go to this A, like an A sus kind of a voicing. Excuse me. And then he takes this F sharp, moves it down a half step, takes the B, moves it up a half step. You can hear it right here. Check it out.
That name.
Okay. So that's where that chord is going. And then what happens? So there he has this E major 7, both hands. And then he goes to an A flat triad sound. Because remember, when I'm listening for chords, I listen for triads. So I don't listen for whole chords. I split them chords. So I hear a triad right here. And then in this hand, I hear the same thing and only one note changes, which is the B to the B flat. So it's going to sound like this. See, I had the A flat chord left off the A flat. So that's how I figured that out. And by the way, it's really a sus voicing, okay? Because the F sharp, he plays it there. It's implied sus voicing, so it's a 13th sus. And by the way, you may not understand everything I'm saying. Study the video and watch it anyway, all right? Because what you need, the understanding comes from repeat viewings. And from really just absorbing yourself in this thing. I don't do you any favors by breaking it down to like a 3-year-old, okay? I'm trying to help you come up as musicians, all right? Come on, Sean, tell him, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Master.
Check this out.
Savior. Jesus.
Let's do that part right there. And then after this, I'm going to stop because this song, I'm definitely, I haven't transcribed the song in a little minute, okay? Because I've been doing a lot of more teaching and stuff and theory stuff on my channel. So I haven't transcribed the whole song in a minute. So you're in for a treat if you're already on my website, because I'm going to have this whole song for you. I'm going to break down every chord. I'm going to show you the sound and how to get these chords and this unique sound that he has. But for now, I'm going to just get this last lick here for you guys. So hold up. Let me see.
Master. Savior. Jesus.
So, Master, Savior. Let me play it first before I can. And then. No, and then something like that. I gotta hear the timing of it, but I think that's it.
Savior. Jesus.
Okay. All right. So, so what's happening here is he's going from his F. So he's going. So what that is, it's like a 2-5-1 if you look at it as a bass being in an F, B flat, E flat. The F is actually a minor 7 flat 5. The core of a minor 7 flat 5 only uses 4 notes. But what he's doing is he's adding 2 notes to this, which is the B flat and a G. Okay, the B flat is the 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I know that doesn't have an E flat, but bear with me. The G is the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's spreading it out to play it like this. Beautiful chord there. And then he has what I essentially call an E flat major chord, E flat major triad. Okay, it's in its second inversion, so the B is down here. And he has a D tritone. over an implied B bass. This chord here is going to lead to a chord that has an E flat at the bottom. Generally a minor chord, but he's replacing the minor with a minor 7 flat 5 because that's the sound of the gospel musician. We love using those minor 7 flat 5s if you know where to use it. Instead of going, he's going, okay? And then he has these minor voicings here. And then something like this. Something like that, right? These are minor voicings. What did I tell you at the beginning? Minor voicings, right? So you have this F sharp minor, A flat minor, back to the F sharp minor. Okay. And then we go to a flat dominant chord, which is cool because that F sharp doesn't stay, it stays the same. So it gives a really nice sound of continuity. So, see? Sounds really interesting voicing there. You know what? I just thought of something. Let me go backwards to do a phrase that I heard earlier because I was just thinking of something just now. Hold on, let me go backwards. That part. So we could for that, and I'm just going all around the place, folks, but it's an impromptu video. What we could do, so what I'm thinking is there is something about B half diminished, C half diminished, C sharp half diminished. That name, 1305, you can go like this. A 1305, A flat 1305. And then go back to his chord because the root of the notes, because I have to maintain his sound as a transcribing, right? When you're transcribing a musician and you want to sound like them, you have to maintain their core and their essence. And so these two notes where he went like this, these were two important notes for that sound because he's implying a diminished sound here. So to keep that, even if I'm changing up notes, I can still keep the core of a sound. See? Right? Something like that kind of keeps the integrity of a sound. I can even have a B flat on top. There's something about that name. Right? And then master. So you got all kind of stuff like that. I think I'm going to stop there. So if you are on the website, go ahead and check out the rest of this breakdown. I'm just going to continue. I'll stop the video here for YouTube and I'll continue and just kind of start from the top. And we're gonna just shed on the whole thing and just kind of show you guys the sound and how to understand this thing. So everybody else, you know, there's a lot going on here, so we got to take an in-depth look at this. So if you want the sound that he has or any other musician has, you have to study and memorize the movements that they're doing. So let me say a statement that may sting a little bit, but you can't transcribe in B. Don't get me started, man. You can't transcribe a B if you don't play in B. You understand what I'm saying? You got to play in B to transcribe into a higher level function. So you can't cheat the system. And so we're living in an age right now where we have everything we need to succeed as a musician. And you can have this stuff broken down for you, or you can sit and you can learn it. You got to learn your fundamentals. You can't skip that. So I just kind of want to encourage everybody about that, man. I like that, man. Let's Sean, give it to him. Give it to them since they stayed. Since they stayed, whatever they do. No.
Something about
Those are diminished chords. Something like that, right? That was. everything seems so much easier, right? When we actually know our chord voicings and they're in our vocabulary. Let me let this thing on out, man, or else I'll end up breaking the whole thing down in front of YouTube and not leaving stuff for my members. So yeah, we'll continue on.
But there's something.
Thanks everybody. We'll see y'all later.
Jesus.
Come on, Sean.
Something